Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'd with you guys to another DC TV Talk. It's your boy Big Dog back with a review for The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. The Flash review come first, which is season 6, episode 11. Love is a Battlefield, and I will do the second part of this video. Will have DC Legends of Tomorrow season 5, episode 4, Slay Anything, which were two very good episodes this week. I watched them both this morning. Like 4, maybe 5 this morning, and I really enjoyed them. They both woke me up, and so I haven't been able to go back to sleep. So I said, might as well get up right now and do these reviews. The Flash starts off with like Iris making pancakes, and if anybody pays attention to the Flash, we all know that Iris is a terrible cook. Well, at least we know she cooks bad breakfast, okay? But does it really even matter? You waking up looking at Iris, she can. It can taste like vomit. As long as I'm looking at her, it doesn't even really matter. Yeah, I just cook myself. I'm a good cook. But nonetheless, they just want to go out. They want to have a good day. No dealing with no metas, no bad guys. They want to go out to dinner. They're enjoying each other's company. Everything seems good. You know, Iris just escaped out this mirror world. Everything seems fine and dandy. And they go out to eat, and the night's going. But of course, Amunet Black shows up and steals something from some guy who has this device with him at the restaurant. Bruh, I'm assuming this is like the day before Valentine's or something, somewhere around there. What is you doing? Why do you have your work with you? I feel sorry for whoever that guy was with, because apparently he wasn't paying him no attention. Because he got his device with him, which we don't know what it did by itself. And he taking on Amunet. The Flash, where Barry and Iris are there, Amunet, of course, knows Barry's true identity, so if he tries to stop her, she's going to expose him. All the while, Iris and Iris goes undercover, and like, she's trying to get information on Amunet. And Iris is acting a little bit different. She's doing brash things, you know what I'm saying? Just out there, just kind of acting a little free, I guess you want to call it, But she's a little bit different. We can tell something's changed, something's tweaked on her just a little bit. But then once we start going over, when they have the conversation with Joe, made you really start thinking like, maybe she hasn't changed. Maybe she is just growing, And so everything kind of get brushed under the rug, because when she go into the bar, busts the dude's head with the glass, even though it's like, come on, guy. You are a terrible bouncer. And then the guy behind the bar, he just quickly giving up information. That wasn't, I don't know, but then she did play the role as a tough chick, really good. So I ain't too mad at that. Nonetheless, she gets information. We end up finding out that Goldface also wants these devices as well, and so they're going back and forth. But we saw when Amunet and Goldface got to arguing, it was very, very personal. Okay, they used to have a thing. They used to bang. Okay, they used to bang. It's just what it is. You don't get to bringing out real emotion. You don't get to calling people by their real name if y'all didn't used to have a thing. And that's exactly what it is. And so they caught up in the mix. Meanwhile, Iris and Barry are falling off with each other, because Barry's like, Iris is like, I'm not your damsel in distress, dude. And at some points, I would have kind of thought this was annoying, because it's like, okay, I see what we're trying to do. But at the same time, it actually ended up working for the most part. At first, like I said, I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was like, the first half, it was cool. Then like the middle part, I'm like, she's kind of coming off as like annoying now. Then towards the end, I'm like, I get it. Yep. Well, it was not actually Iris. It's I don't know who it is. It's a mirror version of Iris. They helped Amunet Black and Goldface, which was very, very weird situation, because Iris teamed up, of course, with Amunet to help. But it just seemed like a very odd situation when they got to kissing each other at the end and confessing their love and how their feelings for each other. It was very, very awkward. it seemed just the way the kissing it's not bad. It wasn't bad or anything. It just seemed very very strange, and not in a oh this was strange for the episode. It's just uncomfortable. It's just it was uncomfortable seeing the kid, but this was a good episode because it kind of like taught you some stuff, and then because it got the whole Valentine's Day vibe going on, and you also had Amarella, Allegra. No, I was gonna get it. Allegra dealing with her guy issues. Allegra, call your boy Diesel. Hit me up on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. One take big dog, baby. Holla at your boy. I get at you. But anyway, she's been kind of lonely, and Killer Frost is trying to help, and she's not the best people person. Even though I did that, she gave the girl some good advice, and it just so happened to backfire. Yeah, you can't get it right all the time. I mean, yeah, you just give your opinion on something. But the episode kind of ends in a weird situation because one, I kind of feel like Nash is Allegra's dad. I don't know why I feel like that. Also, we see another Wells, but he also disappears. So I'm kind of wondering what's happening with that. That was a nice little cliffhanger, and I dig it. Can't wait to see where next episode goes because, like I said, I think this was a really good episode, and the stuff with Iris is now very, very interesting because now, once again, we still don't know who the big bad is, but we kind of know like more of the situational predicament that we're in right now, considering the fact that, and Barry gonna have to hear when he realizes like, oh, that wasn't my wife. Oh, and I didn't recognize it, and she recognized when it wasn't him before. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. It's gonna be pretty bad. But moving on to DC Legends of Tomorrow, Slay Anything, which is a episode about a returning serial killer who wears a mask, and his name is Freddie Myers. I'm thinking they mixing Freddy Krueger with Michael Myers, and they kind of some sort of kind of relationship because the guy used a knife. That's the only reason I don't think it's like Freddy, but like I did, it's just like the whole serial killer vibe. So I think that's why they used the name Freddy. Could have used Jason, because what I'm saying, that's the realest of them all. It's just my opinion. But and also we got Z back on the Wave Rider. She doesn't know what's going on. Gosh, sorry, it's so fine to me. But like she's this internet influencer, so she's this businesswoman, so she had all of that stuff going on while she's on the radio rider, and none of the phone's not working. She's trying to get off. She's mad. She don't want to talk to nobody, but she actually wants to talk to people, or just to get her out the way, right, and get back to business. Meanwhile, we got Nora's back, and she's a fairy godmother to this kid. She's figured out the whole plan was to go to this 15-year reunion and stop Freddy from killing everybody because that's who everybody assumed came back. Nope, it was definitely his mom, Freddy's mom. And I think this episode, it just shows you how fun Legends of Tomorrow can be because like this is a full horror flick type vibe because they get to showing the blood and the people getting stabbed and the whole, oh, you thought it was the killer was this person, but it wasn't. And then you had the final two with with Ava and Sarah. She's like, oh, we're the final girls. It's just fun all around. But one thing that just kind of confused me though, Mick definitely died, y'all. How did Mick come back? Cause like Mick got burnt to shit. How did he come back? I get it. Like they changed the timeline, but since they operate outside of the timeline, Mick should still be dead, all right? But then again, it's a legend, so I probably just, if there was any other show, I probably would be like, that don't make no sense. But since it's Legends of Tomorrow, I just kind of like, yeah, who cares? Like, yeah, he's back alive, everything's all good. And the scene where he's talking about the girl that he's supposed to break out of juvie and take her to prom, but he ended up standing up. So when you broke out of prom, when you broke out of juvie, what did you go do, Mick? it was just hilarious, but she still wanted him. Probably because Mick the coolest person ever. So why not? Yeah, but the one thing with the bullies, not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping. I was just like, he don't have to kill everybody, but some of the bullies, maybe they deserve it. Maybe, I don't know. You know, and the chick, listen, it was messed up when the chicks really tried to set my boy Fred up. My boy Fred was chilling, you know what I'm saying? The chick set him up, then she ended up digging my boy. I knew she was going to end up digging him. The boy player, did you see the suit he had on? Boy player as hell. But, I don't know if I just would have immediately forgave her for setting me up. Granted, she is probably the finest chick in a school. Granted, not that I'm assuming she was the most popular chick because that's what Nate said. So you probably give her a little pass. She's like, yeah, well, she is this. So, you gotta give her a pass. And I guess they end up getting married or something because we saw them in the future and they was all together. And Freddie still looked lame as hell. He looked cooler when he was younger. Like, I don't even know what happened, bro. But yeah, I actually enjoyed the mother being a killer. That made some sense to me. Also, she was pretty ruthless because when she stuffed the girl in the locker and killed her, like, that was pretty messed up. Also, why did she have to kill all those people? She could have just killed the one girl who asked her out. Granted, that would have been just as bad, but still, like, you killed 7 people and you was still looking for more? Come on, dog. Great episode, though. Fantastic episode of Legends. Probably my favorite. Oh, we got some good episodes this week. Black Lightning was really, really good. Flash was really good. Legends was really good. Let's keep this momentum up into next week and the week after. Okay, Supergirl and Batwoman will come back next week. So let's keep this momentum going. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm digging it. Yeah. But you guys, let me know what you thought about these episodes down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll catch up with you guys later on the DC TV Talk.